Welcome to episode 28. As waters covered the mountains, the valleys, and all the earth, judgment had prevailed. But even in the silence of the flood, God had not forgotten Noah. And that's where we pick up our story. The Bible says, "But God remembered Noah." Think about that for a moment. In the midst of a world reset, in the vastness of a global flood, God remembered one man and his family, and every living creature with them in the ark. He didn't just remember, he acted. He sent a wind to blow across the earth, and the mighty floodwaters began to recede. The springs of the deep and the floodgates of the heavens were closed. For 150 days, the waters had covered everything. But now, they began their slow retreat. On the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark, which had been tossed on the endless sea, finally came to rest on the mountains of Ararat, a resting place, a sign that the journey was nearing its end. But they couldn't leave just yet. Patience was still required. For another 2.5 months, the waters continued to go down until, finally, the tops of other mountains became visible. The world was slowly re-emerging from its watery grave. After another 40 days, Noah, full of hope and anticipation, opened the window of the ark. He sent out a raven, a strong and resilient bird, which flew back and forth until the waters had dried up. Then, he sent out a dove. The first time, she found no place to rest her feet and returned to the safety of the ark. The earth was not yet ready. Noah waited another 7 days, a full week, and sent the dove out again. This time, she returned in the evening, and in her beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. Can you imagine the joy in that moment? An olive leaf, it was more than just a piece of greenery. It was a promise. It was a message from the recovering world that life was returning. The worst was over. Hope had a symbol. Noah knew the waters were almost gone. He waited one more week and sent the dove out a final time. This time, she didn't return. She had found a home. The world was ready for life again. Finally, on the first day of Noah's 601st year, he removed the covering of the ark and looked out. The ground was drying. 2 more months passed, and at last the earth was completely dry. Then, the voice they had been waiting for, the voice of God, spoke again. "Leave the boat, all of you," he said. "Release all the animals, so they can be fruitful and multiply throughout the earth." So Noah and his family stepped out onto a washed, clean earth. They took their first steps into a new beginning. All the animals, pair by pair, came out of the ark, ready to fill the world once more. This story isn't just about ancient history, it's a powerful reminder for us today. Even when the floods of life seem to overwhelm us, God remembers. He sends signs of hope, like that olive leaf, and in His perfect time, He leads us out onto dry ground and into a new beginning. Join us next time as Noah builds an altar to thank God, and God makes a promise to all humanity, sealing it with the beautiful sign of a rainbow. You won't